Hello,
thank you. Hi.
welcome.
Thank you.
Welcome to Wake Up Nigeria.
Yeah, thank
We're
you.
so excited to have you right
Super
here.
excited.
All right, just in case you don't know, there's a man right here has produced some really top songs. Now, his name is Dennis Hope Yaso, professionally known as Deeyaso, and he's a Grammy-nominated singer, songwriter, multi-instrument. Is that what you cannot do? Let's start with that. What can you not do? Let's forget the things you can do.
Well, everything within my field I can do.
Wow.
Yeah, everything that's to do with music production, engineering, songwriting. I mean, I do all.
Do you do the whole mixing and mastering?
Yeah, I
as
do
well?
everything.
Wow,
I do
you're
everything.
talented.
Thank you.
You are talented.
Thank you.
So let's I like to go back into the journey.
Yeah.
How you started, right? I know that you have a law degree.
Yeah.
You were called to bar.
Yeah.
What was that decision like, having to say, you know what, I can be a lawyer. I can be a Nigerian lawyer and make, great things with that field. But then you're saying, you know what, I'll rather choose music production.
So the thing is, I've been a musician even before I went to the university to have my law degree. Yeah. I've been an instrumentalist right from church from 1999.
Wow.
Started with playing drums. 2000, started playing the keys and the guitars. I mean, it's been an amazing journey.
Wow. So how did your parents, because if they know that, okay, yes, you're going to school for just a degree, but you might not pursue that, how did they react to it?
As a matter of fact, my dad was a judge.
Wow.
Yeah? So, I mean, for a fact, he knew 100% that I knew what I was doing. So, I mean, he didn't have any doubt in any decision I was making. Yeah, personally, I knew I needed the law to be able to secure and protect my intellectual property.
Yeah.
Not just myself, maybe my
I was going to go
fellows
to
too.
that.
Yeah. So, I mean, being a lawyer and still a musician now, I mean, has helped me in so many ways, and I don't regret any decision of not fully practicing law. I mean, litigation, though I do a part of the law, contract reviews, giving legal opinions, doing negotiations for music contracts and other contracts as well. So not like I don't practice, I still practice.
So you still dabble into it,
I still
but fully
practice.
right now you are a music producer,
Yeah.
also an artist, because you just performed your song. Fantastic, congratulations on that.
Thank you.
So at what point did you say, you know what, let me start singing? Because a lot of music producers, they're fine being behind the scenes. They're fine, just being the one to say, you know what, let's have this beat like this, let's do that. But not a lot of them transition to becoming an artist. What was that like for you?
Well, few years before now, I've been recording music. That's my own songs actively. I performed locally from way back. So I just paused and I said, let me be established as a music producer to a level to avoid conflict of interest. Let me gain my grounds on one first before I can now go back to doing the other one. And previously, there were no mechanisms to actually showcase my music, to wider audience, the same way I would want it to be done. So, music is capital intensive. So, right now, with the help of the networking I've done over time and few knowledge I've had, it's easier to get my music out there and to get more people to listen to, just the way I want them to.
That is quite smart, because you looked at it from a different perspective. A lot of people would just say, you know what, I want to be a musician and that's it. If I don't get it that way, I'm not getting it at all.
Aside being a musician, I'm a business person. So.
Oh, look, so there's really nothing that you cannot do. You can do everything.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Okay, so tell us about music production before we even go into your own song. I see that you've produced for Yemi Alade, you've produced for Oxlade, Chike, that popular Ego Chike, that is you.
Yeah.
Yemi Alade's Grammy-nominated song, Tomorrow. I love that song so much. You produced that. There was a point where you said, yes, you knew that was going to be something, but were you sure? Or were you like, if it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't?
I'm sure it was going to happen.
You knew that Grammy was definitely going to come.
Because, there are criteria. There are basic elements that you need to have in your song. If the assessment should be fairly done, definitely. And I think from the very day we made the song, we had all those requirements in place, and we made sure we nailed every significant point. So,
So were you producing the song of course, it was both of you, right?
Yeah.
But your inputs, was it that we wanted something that would be Grammy nominated,
No,
or
no,
you
no,
were
no,
just
no.
making
I was
music?
I was just making music as it was coming to me. That's how I make every song I make. Music is feeling. It's mood, depending on the mood I have at the moment. That's how I create most times. And I also look at what the artist wants. What's their state of mind? What's their music direction at the moment? Then I look into that as well. Then we create. Yeah.
That makes a lot of sense. So you draw inspiration from different things, from the artist, from how you feel, your mood. Is that the same
over
thing?
time? I mean, I've had scenarios where artists would be like, send me beats, and I will send beats, and fantastic beats, but it to turn out to be that I'm sending the wrong beat because that's not their sound direction at the moment. Yeah, so it's mostly logical.
Is there any artist in particular that has happened with, and maybe they wanted you to create something else?
Yeah, it has happened severally. For instance, Kiss Daniel. Over the years, we tried to make songs countless times. We couldn't understand ourselves, but I mean, when it was time for it to happen, it happened, and we made.
So you can try as many times, but it has to be the right sound at the right time.
Yes. So if you send a sound to an artist, and the artist doesn't feel the sound at the moment, that doesn't mean the sound is bad. It's not just their state of mind at the moment.
So let's talk about producer, artist credit, right? Because a lot of people, and it's great that you're a lawyer, so you can navigate through that space
100%.
very well. But there are lots of producers that do not even get credit. Sometimes they don't know who made that song. The only thing you can hear is, for instance, your song, you hear Deeyaso, right? So that's the only thing. And a lot of times, royalties, they don't really get that, even when the song has blown up. How do you think we need to be navigating this space?
So you can now see where my law degree is playing a vital role. Most times, of course, every artist, every producer should have their lawyers that do the clearance for them. So, I mean, if that's not happening, then it's a fault from the management team or the legal representative of either the producer or the artist. Because it's there in the contract, spelled out that credits for both the audio and audio visuals should be given to the artist. To the producer. So if that is not done, that means they must have skipped because they don't know, or maybe the legal representative don't have full knowledge of what they are representing. So I think it's mostly from their own ends. Yeah, the management. They should lay emphasis on that. Make sure on every press going out, it should be boldly written there that this song was produced by such a person.
But do you think that in the industry, for instance, right, you see maybe a label, they sign up someone and then they put certain clauses in the contract. Do you feel like maybe because they do not have the legal representatives, that's why they don't go as far as saying, you know what, I want to get royalties? For instance, now, the songs that you produce, do you get royalties from
100%.
them?
I get everything that is deemed to come to me because I knew what should come to me from initial, and from me starting to work with anybody, I make it clear that, these are my terms. These are my clearance terms, and we have to keep to it. Where I may need to make slight shifts, I do. And we just come to terms. Where we are not able to agree, I rather not do it than just jump into doing what later on I would regret. Yeah, so I always know what I want before I even start working with anybody.
Fantastic. So let's talk about the songs that you've created so far. Oxlade, Chike, Nasboy. I remember that song. It went viral. Everybody Umbrella. Everybody was doing the dance as well. And then, the Grammy nominated, song. Now with that, who would you say is the best person you've worked with?
I don't have a favorite out of everybody I've worked with, but I mean, I enjoy working with Chike the most because we started from when we made Boo of the Bullets album. Yeah, the album that blew and Chike. I mean, from then, in fact, we work as friends. So you can imagine when friends come together to make music. It's always easy. In a session, we can make 1, 2, 3 songs at ease without having to struggle.
There's that synergy.
Song like Egu, we made Egu in 30 to 40 minutes.
Wow.
Yeah, as funny as that may sound.
Oh my goodness.
Because the vibe is always there. We already know how we work. And
wow. So Chike is right there in the fave list.
Chike is my go-to.
Oh, that is beautiful. But if you in the industry, aside the people that you've worked with, right, in the industry in general, who would you say are your top 3?
like David for a fact. Yeah, because his business direction musically is fantastic.
Yeah.
He has evolved over time, countless times. Like
Beautiful.
over and
Second
over.
person.
Burner.
Burner.
Yeah, I like his music direction, his depth in music.
Last person.
Yeah, and of course I'm a fan of Kiss Daniel.
Kiss Daniel. Beautiful.
He
Beautiful.
has never had any bad
No
song.
bad records. He
No
says
bad
that no
records.
bad records.
Yeah.
Finally, what are you promoting now? Because you just, performed for us.
Yeah, I mean, I'm promoting my new single, Addiction.
Addiction.
And the song is highly addictive.
You see me, I was grooving to it. All right. Have you had breakfast?
Oh, not yet.
Not yet.
Yeah, because I came
Well,
very,
would you
very
like me to
early.
invite you to our kitchen?
Of course.
All right, let's go have breakfast
Let's go.
together.